So today, lads, we're going to be going over the Dallas Wings versus Minnesota Lynx game. And I'm not going to lie, I'm clicking on this game and I just want to say, all that Janelle Salone hype, imagine if the Fever had, I watched the first couple of minutes of this game and I'm sorry, what Janelle Salone did. Does she have any steals? She has a steal. The turnover was a bit iffy, but 2 for 3, the aggression that she's playing with, man, Janelle Salone looks legit. I just want to put that out there. But today, this is not how this game ended. What game did I click on? This one here. It was the Dallas Wings versus the Minnesota Lynx. And yeah, the first double-double in her career for Paige Bueckers. And this was one of the funniest games I have watched in basketball history. There was some mad stuff, just mad stuff going on. One of the funniest refereed games I've ever seen in history. Paige, in fairness, 3 for 11 from the field, didn't shoot the ball well. Look, she hasn't been shooting the ball well for her career so far, and that's fine. It's her first 3 games, but she did have her first double-double. She had 10 assists. I think she had 7 in the first half, and then she had 2 in the third and 1 in the fourth and 1 at the very end. Enrique had an okay game. 21 points and 20 shots. Is that a good shooting game for a normal player? No. But is it a good shooting game for Enrique? Yeah. No question about that. 21 on 20 shots for Enrique, that's a good shooting game. It's as good as you can probably get for her. But Paige had 3 steals in the first quarter. One thing I will say is Chris Coughlin I thought, did a really good job on the defensive end. As much as I've made fun of him calling him Chris Sides, his offensive scheme is horrific. It's just go ISO, but it's clear that, Paige is who the game's going through. That's been made very clear. The last 2 games, a lot of it has been ran through Paige, whereas in the first game, it was literally just Paige pass to the wing and Paige go watch. There was not that much of Paige Bueckers watching. It was if there wasn't a shot on, it was where's Paige. Run through Paige, which is overall a good thing. Fee Collier just was unbelievable. Was just unbelievable. They can't stop her. She had 28 points. Should have had 29. I stand by. The referee, it was referee roulette, and I'm not joking when I say this. Bridget Carleton steals the ball off a really bad Enrique pass. The ball goes to Tisha Heidemann. Tisha Heidemann is about to take off for a wide open fast break layup, and Enrique just grabs her. She just grabs her. The referees call a foul with their 2 hands out, which is, I don't know if it's take foul or clear path. I don't know which one it was called. I think I would have called, it's one or the other. And I'm pretty sure they called a take foul. So if Fee steps up to the free throw line, I'm just thinking, why is there a lineup? Obviously, anyone can shoot a take foul free throw. So she steps up. They don't notice anything. They give her the ball. And she shoots the free throw, makes the free throw, and then walks off for the second free throw. And everyone's looking confused. Nobody, these refs, I genuinely wonder if they know the rules of basketball. They allow a different person to shoot 1 free throw. Because that person, and every single person watching that game that knows what a take foul is, thought it was a take foul. I thought it was a clear path. I was so confused about why there was. I wasn't confused when Fee stepped up. I'm like, why is there a lineup? I'm like, there should not be a lineup here. The referees called what they called. There shouldn't be a lineup. And they had to retake the free throw with Heidemann because apparently it wasn't a take foul. I don't even know how to describe what the hell happened. There could be some other rule that I'm not entirely sure of, but either way, they didn't notice anything about Fee shooting the free throw until she literally walked off after 1 free throw. Alana Smith, I thought, hit a couple of shots early. She got a huge block late in the game. I think it was on, might have been Hines Allen or Melissa Smith. She got a huge block. Carly Samuelson, I thought, was really bad. You can't just look at plus minuses. Jessica Shepard was plus 17. Heidemann was plus 19. So in the 13 minutes Heidemann didn't play, they were minus 15. Oh my God. That is mad. Again, Jessica Shepard had 10 boards in 18 minutes. Oh my God. What's she on for the season? She's averaging nearly 10 boards a game off the bench. That's kind of crazy. That is crazy. I was confused why they didn't go with the Shepard, Smith, Collier lineup a little bit more because Dallas were kind of doing a bit of damage on the inside. I thought Alyssa Smith's been good offensively this season. She has been very solid offensively. Defensively, like, she still is a traffic cone. Like, at the end, the last possession, Alyssa Smith just she threw herself out of the play to just jump and shoot the corner contest somebody. She was never going to block someone on a jump shot, and she just jumped for no reason out of bounds. The ball lands right in Courtney Williams' hands, or hide him in one or the other, and they chuck it out to feed. They have to foul. It's game over. Like, it was a really weird play there by Alyssa Smith. I have to say, a really, really weird play. I thought Hines Allen was exceptional. Look, Maisha Hines Allen is brilliant. Is she a starter on a good team? No. We saw it with Washington last year. She can be a bench player on a really good team, or she can be a starter on a bad team, but she's really, really good. Seegers had an off game. I thought McCown was good. I thought she caused a bit of trouble. Ty Harris does not play enough. Charles was absolutely shocking, but Ty Harris does not play enough. This team looks so much better when they have Ty Harris, Paige, and Arike on at the same time. Because Arike gets the ball third out of those three. And you've got two players that are actually relatively smart with the ball in their hands on the floor. And then Arike can maybe make a move at the end of, maybe make a move off a spot up, make a move off the dribble. And Arike looks so much better off the catch. Like, Arike off the dribble versus Arike off the catch. So different. Apologies, it's 3:30 in the morning. But, yeah, so when it comes to Paige, I thought Paige was good. She did airball a shot, to be fair, in the fourth, where it just looked like a big shot in crunch time. She went 2 of 5 from 3, and she hit like a long 2 that didn't count. So she at least was stepping in aggressively. For her passing, look, Paige Bueckers has good vision. She has good vision. And look, there's a lot of times where Paige is actually going to get a lot more assists than I thought, because this is a common thing. Paige makes a pass to the wing player goes ISO. And with the way assists are, if they make a scoring move, it's an assist. So I think Paige might average 6 or 7 assists per game, which is kind of crazy. But I don't mind her taking 11 shots. I don't mind, because it's clear the offense goes through her. I would rather, like, when it comes to Paige, you have to do two things. You cannot have Paige passing the ball to the wing and running weak side. You can't. Because that's not, you either have to run the offense through Paige or the offense to Paige. And I think she's good at both. But you have to kind of make a choice. She's not Caitlin, where you can run offense through her and I still expect her to get her buckets. If you run the offense through Paige, she's going to average on the season 12 and 7, which is good, which are good numbers if you run the offense through her. If you run the offense to Paige Bueckers, she's going to average 16 and 5. It's probably the average. What is she going to do if you play her off the ball? You kind of have to make a choice, because at this point in time, she's not good enough. A lot of people are like, oh, she'll get there, she'll figure it out. Like, you also have to take into account that, like, Paige Bueckers is older than a lot of these rookies. Like, everyone talking about Janelle Salone being like, she shouldn't be a rookie, she played all these years pro. If I'm not mistaken, I think Paige is a year older than her, or there's a couple of weeks in the difference in age right there. And, like, I mean, if Paige wanted to just go and play pro, if Paige wanted to get that experience, if it's an unfair advantage for Janelle Salone going and playing pro, Paige could just went to pro instead of UConn. Like, if that's an unfair advantage, then why would anyone ever play in college? But this was the toughest game the Lynx have played so far, and the Wings fought back. Like, the Wings fought. I have to give credit where credit's due to the Wings. They fought. We saw some weird. It was referee roulette. Like Dejanay Carrington freaking clawed someone again. Like, it did not look as bad. Like, I saw the picture of the old claw. It didn't look as bad in real time. Like, when you slow something down, like, anything can look bad. Slowing it down. Like, I saw this this picture right here, and I'm like, it looks worse in the picture than it did in real time. Oh no, there we go. It looked a lot worse in the picture. It looks a lot worse in the picture than it did in real time. The one dumb thing in real time was, like, why did Dejanay, with Paige had the block, why did Dejanay recklessly jump through Jessica Shepard's back? and potentially injure Paige. Like, Paige is very lucky she didn't get hurt. Why would you recklessly jump through someone's back when your teammate is on the other side of him? It was just dumb. I don't give a damn about, like, did she claw her in the face? Yes, she did. But, like, I'm sorry, there's no way Dejanay can make contact mid-air. Like, she can't slow down time to make sure that Jessica Shepard's face lands exactly where her hand is. Like, there's no way. There's no way. Like, whatever you think about Dejanay, there is no way that she premeditated, like, she intentionally clawed her face. Like, there's actually no way. But I'm going to say it. It was the dumbest. It was a dumb play. It was an incredibly reckless play. And, like, people were like, oh, Jessica Shepard doesn't want smoke. Jessica Shepard went right up after being clawed, went straight into Dejanay. Dejanay stood up and they're like, oh, no one wants part of Dejanay. Have you seen Jessica Shepard? I'm just being honest. I don't think there's a play. There are not many players. To be fair, there's one player I'd be scared. Like, I'd be scared of if I was a player on the Dallas Wings, and that's Maisha Hines-Allen. That is, like, I would be scared of Maisha Hines-Allen. That's it. Like, she is the answer that every single player gives when it's like, if you could have one player to be your bodyguard, it's either her or AT. But I mean, Jessica Shepard's not far off. Like, Jessica Shepard looks like I would not want to mess with Jessica Shepard. She is a monster. Just watch Jessica Shepard on the glass. Oh my God, she's a monster. Like, she is Angel Reese-esque at rebounding. And I watched Jessica Shepard play. I watched a lot of her clips in Greece. I watched her play for the Slovenia team, and I watched her previously playing with the Lynx. She was good in the past with the Lynx. She has become, she was a good player. She is a physical monster now. And one thing I will say is Nalissa Smith looks so much stronger. Like, if she played offense, like, look, she still can't play defense, but if she played offensively, like she is now with the Fever, she would average 15 a game last year. Like, the amount of time she is just cleaning up offensive boards. Like, she is playing, she almost ragdolled Fee a couple of times on those offensive boards. She's getting on the inside, power dribble inside, finishing. And I'm like I said it before the year, I'm like, clearly Nalissa Smith is bigger. I'm like, is it strength, good weight or bad weight? And it looks like good weight. She is playing bully ball on the inside. That's what I said. I was like, she's almost she went from this kind of athletic 3-4 hybrid, which I don't know if she plays good enough defense to afford to do that, to basically being a bruising bully ball center. And in fairness to Nalissa Smith on the offensive end, she's doing a good job. Like, I have to admit, Nalissa Smith is doing a really good job on the offensive end. Still a non-factor on defense, and still does not pass the ball. But, like, ironically, the team were talking about how essentially they got Nalissa to get Dejanay, and Nalissa Smith's been the better of the two players. This season, Nalissa's been better than Dejanay. Like, Dejanay, I don't know how. She's got the Draymond whistle. I don't know how she has the Draymond whistle. She has the Draymond whistle. Like, she just runs around hacking people, and then complains whenever she gets a foul called. Like, she just runs around hacking. Like, it's not like, I don't know how good she is on defense, because she just fouls people. She literally just fouls people and gets away with it. She just fouls people. Like, last year, I was like, you know what? Her hands are quick, but I'm like, and then the Sun were just a tough team. But that's the thing, if you have the reputation of a tough defender, you can do whatever you want. And it's funny, because you can be a good defender and not do that. Like, Fee doesn't get away with those fouls, even though she's a really good defender. But if you're a tough defender, you get away with them. Like, for example, like Lou Dort gets away with those fouls in the NBA because he's seen as tough. Dejanay seen as this tough defender, so she just hacks people and gets away with it. And like, there are good defenders on both of these teams. Like, Courtney Williams is a fantastic defender. Bridget Carlton is a fantastic defender. But they don't get away with the same physicality because they're not deemed as physical players. Because Dejanay is deemed as a physical player, she can hack people. She can commit, ironically, 2 flagrant fouls in one play and it become 1 flagrant. Like, again, in real time, the claw didn't look that bad, but the claw is a flagrant foul. The claw is a flagrant foul. And also jumping through someone's back is a flagrant foul. She committed 2 flagrant fouls. And it's funny, her fans were like, it's a joke that's even a flagrant. She committed a flagrant and then committed another. She committed 2 flagrant fouls and the 1 flagrant foul. And again, I understand not ejecting her. I understand not ejecting her on that. Because it would have been a crazy one to eject her. Like, I'm sorry. Like, if a flagrant 2 or an ejection on that would have been crazy. But still. But anyway, yeah, that is a video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. I thought a decent game from Paige. One thing is for sure, Paige Bueckers is not a very good defender at the WNBA level. I think she got 3 steals today. I think she's a smart defender. I think she can play in a system pretty well. When they started blitzing early on in the game, they kind of shell shocked. I think she had 3 steals in the first quarter. They shell shocked the Lynx, and the Lynx obviously came back. They went up 15-5, and I think by that stage, Paige already had her 3 steals, or at least 2 of the 3 steals. Um, she's very good at that. Like, what she can do is, if you tell her to do something, she can be a disciplined defender. She anticipates really well, but like, she's not that much better as a screen navigator than Caitlin Clark. Like, if you're asking me who's the better defender there, I think they're very similar. Like, I think they're very similar defenders. I think Paige is better at some things. I think Caitlin Clark is a better weak side roamer. I think Paige Bueckers is better as a off ball pick and roll defender, like guarding the screener. I think she probably plays better top the zone, except we haven't seen the Fever play zone. Really, Caitlin Clark's a better roamer. As far as guarding players, I think they're similar. I think Paige's hands are a bit quicker in that regard. I mean, Caitlin's stronger. So if you're asking me defense wise so far, I would say they're nearly identical as players, Paige and Caitlin. But I thought Paige had a solid game. Again, bad shooting. They ran the offense through her. That's what you need. Like, she's already solid. She's already solid. I'll be very interested to see what the other 2 rookies are doing in this game here. Or 3 rookies. Salone has now missed 3 shots in a row. Sonia Citron is 1 of 5, and Kiki's got 4 points in the first half. So you never know. You never know what's going to happen. But yeah, the Rookie of the Year race is going to be interesting. Anyway, I'll see you guys.